need to work closely together in consultation with Russia and China to explore the viability of the Russian proposal. What's brought us to this discussion at the UN now is the potential of this force, and we don't want to take it off the table. It would be dangerous to do that.
Secretary of State John Kerry before the House Armed Services Committee today, testifying with Secretary of Defense Hagel on the possibility of a U.S. strike on Syria. Several developments on this story, and we'll have them all for you right here, right now on lunch break. Good afternoon and welcome. I'm Simon Constable, standing in for Wendy. And joining us now to explain the situation, Wall Street Journal Pentagon correspondent Julian Barnes. Julian, thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Simon.
So in the middle of Secretary Kerry's testimony, we learned that the president will now consider Russia's proposal that Syria give up its chemical weapons arsenal. What could this mean for the momentum behind the vote in Congress regarding military action?
I mean, this is an incredibly fast-moving story with a lot of twists and turns today, but we have a group of senators, a bipartisan group of senators led by John McCain and others that are trying to rewrite the resolution that's before the Senate. And that rewritten resolution would call for a UN vote to find that there are chemical weapons were used, and then for the disarming of Syria and removal of its chemical stocks. This might be the kind of resolution that has a much easier time passing. It might be able to find a much easier majority.
That might be able to find the majority, but still we're learning, we know that the House of Representatives, in line with much of the US population, really doesn't want to go to war. I mean, really doesn't want to be involved in this because it's seen as the thin end of the wedge of sort of us really starting another huge military engagement.
That's absolutely right. I mean, this push for authorization from Congress has proven a lot more difficult than the White House thought when they announced that they were going to seek a resolution for Congress. We've seen support move back and forth, but there is a lot of skepticism, not just from Republicans, but also from Democrats. You know, John Boehner, who supports authorization, has conceded that it'll be a difficult push. So the key question is, can the administration use this apparent diplomatic opening to push through some sort of resolution that keeps the pressure on Assad and gives the president an option for a military strike down the road?
Now, President Obama is going to be making a national address on TV tonight. Does this news that we've got, will that change the message? Will speechwriters be tweaking that like crazy right now to try and get the message just right?
There is no doubt that the speechwriters are working overtime right now to rewrite that message. I mean, it has to take into account these developments while still standing firm. And, you know, it will be this speech is all the more important now tonight. And whether President Obama can capitalize on these developments or if these developments undermine them.
Okay, great stuff. Thank you very much for joining us. Julian Barnes, Pentagon reporter at the Wall Street Journal.